Well, Elon Musk's first big reaction has come in on India's electoral process. This is just after the massive win by the BJP in Maharashtra. Essentially, he's taken a dig also at the American electoral process while lauding that in India. When we look at the statement that he has put out on the social media platform X, he talks about, in response to an article which talks about how 640 million votes were counted in just a day. And he says, look, this is what has happened, but California is still counting the votes. We have to understand the context in which he was talking about. Now, in California, the voting takes place through mails, and each of them are verified, and therefore it takes a lot of time. So even as we are speaking, despite the fact that America voted earlier, that process of counting of votes is still going on. And he's talking about the slow process, which also slows down the handing over of power when Donald Trump, who he has been very openly advocating as the right choice for America, is going to take time to take charge. And in the meanwhile, every attempt, according to Elon Musk, being made by the outgoing Biden administration to ensure that their people are fitted into different departments of government. But back home over here in India, we have our own share of naysayers who say that the EVM machines are faulty, that they are not a foolproof method of counting of votes. There has been huge demands that we should go back to the ballot slips, which used to take 2 to 3 days for our counting procedure to end. And remember, it was a very tedious one. In fact, on the day when the results of Maharashtra came in, most of the losing candidates started raising question marks over the EVM machines, and they said that there was something which went wrong. The EC was definitely in cahoots with the BJP, as a result of which the BJP won. They asked this question, that if the MVA had done well as far as the Lok Sabha elections from many pockets of Maharashtra is concerned, why is it that just after a couple of months later, this electoral result has completely been overturned? So what they are insinuating is that there is something which went wrong. The introduction of EVM machines has ensured that the quick results are announced. By around noon, it was a fair idea who's coming to power both in Jharkhand as well as in Maharashtra. Despite questions being raised over the counting process, the Election Commission has always made the point that this is a foolproof method. Everything is vetted, a proper procedure is followed, and it's only after that the final results are loaded on the EC website. So Elon Musk certainly has given the thumbs up to the India's electoral process.